Democrats have now introduced a new bill in the legislature designed to keep in vitro fertilization legal here in Georgia in light of a ruling in Alabama.
The ruling gave legal personhood status to fertilized embryos in that state. 11 Alive's Doug Richards is at the Capitol with more on what's being proposed here and why, Doug.
Yeah, this is a bill that, frankly, is unlikely to pass this session due to the fact that this session is 90% done. So why bother? You might ask the Democratic sponsor of the bill.
But what we're trying to do is make it clear that we do not ever have a situation in Georgia that is anything like happened in Alabama. We don't want there to ever be any doubt that people can use IVF as a way to create their families.
Georgia state law still allows in vitro fertilization. Although Georgia lawmakers passed an anti-abortion bill in 2019 that essentially makes embryos human if their hearts are beating, that bill isn't applicable to embryos in laboratories or storage, the kind used for in vitro fertilization. Democrat Terry Anolowitz's bill, HB 1497, says any human egg or human embryo that exists outside of a uterus of a human body shall not, under any circumstances, be considered an unborn child, a minor child, a natural person, or any other term that connotes a human being. Anolowitz says even anti-abortion Republicans will consider getting on board because it preserves the expansion of families by way of in vitro fertilization.
They might want to have that conversation. I think the numbers of folks who support IVF, even if they've never done IVF, understand that IVF is a very valid and critical way for people to have a family.
It's worth noting that in vitro fertilization remains legal here in Georgia. The Alabama ruling, a state ruling, technically does not affect Georgia. We did talk with one regular presence here at the state capitol, a man who has lobbied successfully on behalf of pro-life issues, and he is not supportive of this bill particularly. We will hear from him tonight on 11 Alive News at 5. We're live at the Capitol. Back to you.
All right.